Hello and welcome to this season's first edition of News Insurances Weekly. In this new set that will be with us throughout this new season, we are Monday, September the 12th, 2011. Here are the headlines. Fitch Ratings' Chris Waterman tells us about the reinsurance premium pricing trends for 2012. BIBA's Graeme Trudgill explains why the Office of Fair Trading gathered last Thursday. Monte Carlo is the place Fitch Ratings has chosen to expose its reinsurance global market review and outlook for 2011-2012. Just a couple of days before this event in Monte Carlo, we have asked Fitch Ratings' Chris Waterman, head of EMEA Insurance Group, about the pricing trends for 2012. Let's listen to Chris Waterman.
Premium pricing is clearly a very topical issue this time of year. We're going into the annual reinsurance event in Monte Carlo and then the build up to the January renewal season. With the significant amount of catastrophe losses we saw in the first half of 2011, the expectation was that renewals of reinsurance policies in June and July would experience significant rate increases. Those rate increases weren't as significant as we or the market expected. So, for example, in the United States, renewing property lines experience about 5 to 15% rate increases. Those lines of business in loss-affected areas, so in Japan and in New Zealand, experience rate increases, significant rate increases, so somewhere up to 100%. So going into the January renewal season, my expectation is that if we just experience a normal catastrophe second half of the year, that we won't see momentum for significant rate increases into 2012, and that the rate increases we'll see would probably be in the order of single-digit or low double-digit increases. But there is so much uncertainty. We are going through the US hurricane season at the moment. It's quite active. We haven't seen a lot of insured losses outside of Hurricane Irene, which resulted in $3 to $6 billion of insured losses to the industry. But should we have some significant event that takes place between now and the end of the year, then rate increases could be higher than our current expectations.
The Office of Fair Trading has announced the launch of a major investigation into the rising cost of motor insurance premiums. We have met with Graeme Trudgill, head of corporate affairs at BIBA, and asked him to outline for us the major elements of this new investigation. Let's listen to Graeme Trudgill.
The Office of Fair Trading have also come out to look at the increasing cost of motor insurance. So there is a genuine concern from government that motor insurance is going up so much. The focus from the Office of Fair Trading is looking on things like price comparison sites, because price comparison sites were created after the Financial Services Authority rules were written. So what we're seeing is the FSA, the regulator in the UK, have come out with some proposed new regulatory guidelines for the sites, which is really good news for consumers. BIBA fully support these guidelines. And it's going to be about things like making demands and needs statements for the customer and being clearer over what they're actually buying, which we fully support. So those guidelines we hope will be out in 2011.
Be sure to tune in this Wednesday to view Chris Waterman's complete interview on the global reinsurance market outlook. That is all for this week's edition. Thank you very much for your attention. I will see you next week. Goodbye.